yoga for the 2-8 and 3-2 and 2-6, and it's something that we've been proud to offer. We've also done a lot of yoga up there for the explorers, bringing youth and the cops together. So we're very, very honored and happy to be with you today. Who's meditated before? Okay. So I think a lot of times when folks hear about meditation or it's introduced, it just sounds like something, I can't do that, my mind doesn't sit still, or I don't want my mind to sit still, or that's for those like crazy crunchy people, and it's not for me. And I just wanted to share today that really meditation could be taking one breath. It could really be as simple as just taking one breath. I think, I saw somebody take a breath. I think sometimes we just get in our heads about whether it's meditation or yoga or workout, that it has to be this all or nothing thing. So I don't have 30 minutes, I don't have 20 minutes. There was that whole thing that meditation has to be 20 minutes. And so I don't have time for that. I have a busy job, I have a family, and maybe I have some other sports and things that I prefer to do when I have a little time. So what I really just wanted to share today is that it can be as simple as just a breath, as just taking a moment to breathe. And it's like what we teach children, right, when they're little, like just take a breath. So if you just want to even just try that for a moment. And you can just feel how just one single breath changes the atmosphere. Did you notice? Just one single breath. So I just wanted to say, break it down to something as small as that, and don't think you have to leave here and do this 20-minute meditation for you to be doing something. Also, it's okay to have thoughts in your mind. Our minds are made that way. We are looking around all the time, trying to sense what's going on around us. And as cops, as officers, your hypervigilance is even stronger than the rest of us, right? Your job has commanded that of you. So it's going to take more for your mind to calm down because it's active. Your senses are on high alert, right? That causes, though, a stress on your system, as I'm sure you know. And that affects your health, and that affects your relationships and your family. So, if you do it for them, if you can't do it for yourself, find that motivation to take care of yourself, maybe pull some of that hypervigilance in, even for just a moment, because it's really a stress on your system. Lots of things happen when we're hypervigilant, like our sugars get sent through the body, hormones get sent through the body, and it actually has a taxing effect on the system. And so we want you to be healthy, to have longevity, and not to have your physical system so taxed. And I know that your families want that for you as well. And you can really bring that stress response down just by doing a couple things. So we're gonna just try some of them today, and hopefully you can go home and bring some of these things into your life, whatever way works for you, whatever way works for you. So find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Maybe if it's okay for you, you might cross your legs. You don't have to. But it's nice to feel rooted to the ground. And perhaps you can have your arms out. You can cup your hands in your lap, whatever feels right for you. And you might notice even, does it feel better to have my palms facing up? Or does that feel kind of exposed? And maybe I want to turn my palms facing down. So maybe starting to sense, like, what feels right in my body, like for me? Maybe no one's even asked you that, or you've never gotten a chance to explore what feels right for you. And once you've chosen a position, just see if you can be still. Just for a minute or two. I'm not going to make you stay still go for too long, but see if you can find stillness. And you might even recognize all the things drawing you out of that stillness. The thoughts in your mind, the sounds and sensations all around you, maybe some itches. You can feel that urge to move, but choose not to. Maybe if you sit still long enough, you notice that that urge passes. And this is kind of developing a strength inside of you, that you don't have to do everything that our little mind tells us to do. That you can actually override those kind of voices in the head and grow in your will. Just notice now the parts of you that are engaged with the ground, and notice if you've been holding yourself up, like clenching to sit up, and see if you can allow yourself to really take root in the ground and to allow the support of the ground below you. So accepting some support. And then notice the feeling of your body and the shape. So kind of taking an inner scan, maybe feeling the air on your skin. Just noticing how it feels to take up this space today. We're going to bring some attention to the breathing. Just bringing attention to your breath. You don't have to do anything, change anything. Just notice that you've been breathing this whole time. See if you can intensify the breath a little, breathing in through your nose, maybe making a little sound, and breathing out through the nose, breathing in, maybe lifting the roof of the mouth, breathing out. It's kind of like you're fogging a mirror, but you keep the mouth closed. Couple more deep breaths in, out, in, out, in, out. One thing in or outside your body that's feeling really good right now. Maybe it's the wind. Maybe it's the warm feeling of the sun. Maybe it's a thought or a memory of someone you saw today. Something that's going to happen in the future. Something of comfort. focus on, those things grow. So there's hundreds of stories we can tell ourselves each day. Thousands and thousands of choices we can make around our focus. We can really determine even the hormonal systems of our body just by what we're thinking. Different hormones get secreted in the body. See if you can make the choice to bring your mind to something that feels good for your body. That feels happy. Notice that you can intensify that feeling. So you can put your mind on that feeling. Maybe it's in your heart center, maybe it's in your belly. Maybe when that thought comes to you, it's at the sides of the mouth, lifting up toward a smile. Where do you feel that feeling of ease or happiness? Where does that memory or sensation resonate? See if you can allow it to grow so that it really fills your whole being. Allow that joy to spread through your whole being, even comes out the fingertips. And in that way, you can intensify peace and happiness within you at any time, and in a way that you can share with others. So finally, as you're thinking about that happy thought or enjoying a sensation like the sun on you, the wind blowing, or just being here. We're so lucky just to be here. To be here together, to be here in Central Park, to be living at this time. Bring it out into the world. To really consider how a more relaxed system, a brighter, happier system is something we can share with others. Focusing for one more moment on slowing the system down. Taking a final scan through your body. Notice if you're carrying any tension in the eyes. And see if you can soften your eyes, soften your brow. Notice if you're carrying any tension in the cheeks or the jaw. See if you can just soften the face. Consciously relaxing in the throat, letting the shoulders drop. Letting the chest soften, the heart soften. It can be hard to relax and feel scary. Actually be a source of strength. You can relax the stomach muscles. We all tend to hold our bellies in a bit. Scanning through the legs, the knees. Notice if you're holding any additional tension in the feet. And finally, scanning through the whole body, Just notice that you're in charge simply by putting your mind into a part of your body and ask it to relax. It probably doesn't have to carry so much. As you're ready, just taking a couple deeper breaths here. And slowly open your eyes. Let the sensory awareness come back to you. Notice how you're feeling. Turn you over to Annie. Start moving.